good one, all right?
Thank you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, we are going to be picking up our brand new car. So we are out here in West Virginia. We're going to be driving it 8 hours back to Atlanta. So stay tuned. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. This is going to be a full track build. It's going to be awesome. We have a bunch of parts already lined up, which I'm going to show you when we get back. So stay tuned. Man. So this has been a long time coming, and this is actually the day after that I actually picked up the car. And reason being is it took me 8 hours to drive it back. You saw all those flights. I took 2 flights to make it all the way out into Kentucky from Atlanta to drive the car 8 hours back home. Now this car that I have right behind me right here, or right in front of me, is the cheapest SS 1LE in the entire country. This is a 2018 with 8,000 miles, clean title, and it is a blast to drive. This car did not disappoint at all, made it all 8 hours back home without any issues whatsoever, and was extremely comfortable to drive. So let's go into exactly what this car is, what we plan to modify with this car, and our future plans to race it in Global Time Attack and Grid Life next year. Alright guys, so what we have here is a SS 1LE. Now, what is a Camaro SS and what does the 1LE stand for? The Camaro SS base is a 455 horsepower LT1 engine. So next year, the big plans are to race this car in street and in street GT for Grid Life and Global Time Attack. There are certain rules that we have to build this car to. We're going to be installing a Studio RSR cage back there. I'm thinking it's got to be bright pink, but let me know in the comments down below what color you guys want to see. Again, the interior, whoa, the interior is absolutely immaculate for what it is. Again, 8,000 miles on this car. So I'm sure you guys are wondering, how much did I actually pay for this Camaro SS 1LE? Now, I don't know how this happens. I guess deals like this kind of pop up, but I actually got a message from one of my subscribers here telling me, hey, I got this car, I'm looking to sell it, I'm looking to actually buy a house, would you be interested? And from my end, obviously, I was trying to sell my RS at the time, trying to figure out what I was gonna do next, and I decided to look a little bit more into these cars and found out around Road Atlanta and around AMP, this car puts down some blistering lap times for the classes it's in. Him and I got to talking, and it turns out this is cheaper than any car that's currently on Car Gurus today, and I'm so happy I lucked out with that. Kind of why I literally bought a plane ticket the next day, which was last Thursday, bought it for Friday, flew out there, and then picked this up and drove it on home. So what did we pay for this car? I actually think we have the sticker sitting right here in the glove box. We do. So this car from the factory cost $46,190. There was an option for paint, there was an option for the PDR system, which is your performance data recorder, and then you have this crazy price right here a $6,500 option that is basically suspension, brakes, and tires. $6,500, so it better damn be good. It actually comes with also a dual mode exhaust, but we're gonna be changing that out shortly. But $6,500. So what it comes with is magnetic ride, which I can tell you on the 8-hour ride home was extremely comfortable. Also comes in 285s up front and 305s in the rear. And then I don't even know what size calipers those are, but I'm gonna guess they're 15 inches at least, possibly 16, which is absolutely ridiculous. Look at that, holy shit. You can tell it's a 1LE because of obviously the wheels and tires are a little bit different. You also have a matte black hood, and that is the signature for all 1LE models. Now the 1LE lineup actually has a turbo 4-cylinder. It has a V6 1LE, and then this is the SS 1LE. Then the big brother is the ZL1 1LE. If you guys are new to the channel, I actually owned a ZL1 1LE last year and ended up selling it. We'll get into that in a whole nother video on to why I sold that car. But for right now, I do not miss that ZL1 at all. This car is the car to beat. It is the perfect mix between price and performance, and I think it's the best bang for the buck car that you can possibly buy. Let's take a quick look inside here at the interior of this car. I can get the door open. So it actually comes with Recaro seats, a suede or Alcantara steering wheel, a suede or Alcantara shift knob, and auto rev match when you want it. And it is extremely easy to heel toe in this car. So forgive me, I just got it back home. It is a little bit dirty, but the pedal setup is absolutely perfect. The car actually came tinted already, which from my end is great. I'm gonna be removing that front sun strip. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but it is hard enough to see in this car already. So I think we're gonna be taking that off. One of the biggest questions are, what are the first mods we're gonna do to this car, right? If I've already said the suspension is perfect, the wheels and tires are pretty good, what are we gonna do to this car to make it our own? And we already have an apartment filled with car parts. We have a brand new bumper, which we will be revealing shortly. We have tail lights, we have a Borla Attack exhaust, we have some side skirts as well. So what we're gonna be doing first is knocking out all of the aero. We're gonna be changing up the look of this car, hoping to find a little bit better lap times on track, but also making this car our own. So guys, that's gonna really wrap up this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments down below if you yourself are looking into these cars at all. I know a lot of you guys are RS and ST fans. And if you guys are into fans of RS and STs, we are still gonna be building an RS, and it's my buddy Drew's car. So he's gonna be on this channel quite a bit. We'll also be showcasing his car, which is a black RS that's competing in Global Time Attack. And he's hoping to podium next year by pushing his build to the absolute limit. So we're gonna be following him along as well. But I hope you guys will stick around for this Camaro build. It's something completely new, and we are finally in the V8 world. And I can tell you something, it sounds menacing. So I can't wait to get that exhaust on there. So let me show you guys a few exhaust clips, and we'll kind of take it from there. So if you guys enjoyed, again, smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. So again, this car is a 2018, listed for $46,000, and we actually ended up paying under 30 grand for this car. So for under 30 grand, you could have a 450 horsepower V8 that rips around the track. Again, the suspension is absolutely dialed in. It's got MagneRide on it, so again, it adjusts with the different drive modes, and the track setting is firm, but I've heard the settings, especially on a more rough track such as Coda, actually perform a little bit better than the DSSVs, which we might install in the future, so stay tuned for that. Now, if there's any content that you guys want to see or have any questions about the Camaro below, please post them. If you guys have any questions about the Camaro or anything you want to see for the build, please comment it down below. I want you guys to let me know whether you hate this decision or if you actually like something like this. So I plan to sort of change up the builds as we move through this. So there you guys have it. We paid under 30 grand for a 450 horsepower V8 monster. Again, this thing is so much fun to drive. There are some pros and some cons to it, and I do miss my Focus RS, but once you get up in this car and once you hear that V8 roar and rip, this car is absolutely extremely unique. Could not love it any more than I do today, and I can't wait to kind of see how far we're able to push this car over the next year and a half, 2 years.